An ex-WWE star teases joining Bray Wyatt on SmackDown, plus an NXT talent is undergoing surgery, and former Impact and ROH stars have made their AEW debut. Stand by for Rampage spoilers in the wrestling news in a bit. But the wrestling news is right now. Right now, some news about the wrestling that is tonight.
Tonight? SmackDown, you mean? Tonight?
SmackDown. Widdy woo. A former WWE star has teased not just a return to WWE, but a return alongside Bray Wyatt. And it's not a name you'd expect to be popping up in a conversation like this. Eva Marie, who has been absent since the storyline with Doudrop came to a very natural end.
Yeah, indeed.
She posted a video yesterday holding an Alexa Bliss Lily doll with the caption, "If I make this, I'm going back to WWE." She then proceeded to attempt to slam dunk Lily into a bin. Now, we didn't see Lily hit the bin, but it looked like Lily was going in the bin.
She like the spine of Lily hits like the lid of the bin, and then it goes, ooh, it's going down, and then it cuts to like the Bray Wyatt logo.
Yeah, it just goes, and you get the Bray Wyatt logo pops up on the screen before Lily fully enters the bin. Essentially, not only is Eva Marie teasing a WWE return, but as part of the Wyatt Six. Andrew, thoughts? Because this is out of left field.
It's very out of left field initially, and I'm probably still thinking this now. I hope it's not the case. I don't really want there to be a tease like that. It was very like on the nose, wasn't it? In terms of like, yeah, we might be doing this. I want it to be a surprise. I want it to all happen organically. I don't want it to be like, oh, a little video on social media and then she is part of maybe Wyatt's faction. Like, I don't know.
I feel like this is just Eva Marie who was just bored. And, sometimes when you're bored, you do a TikTok, you do a video, you do a little thing on Twitter. I think she's just bored, made a nice video.
And I mean, I guess a lot of people will probably want to do that as well to just, get a little bit of a rub off the hype that Bray Wyatt is causing right now as well. I imagine a lot of people want to do something like that. And
I think we all want a piece of that little Bray Wyatt energy at the moment. Why do you think Bray Wyatt's been in the title of most news videos this week?
That's very true.
We're a business. And Eva Marie gets that as well. Eva Marie plays the game with this as well.
Yes,
I don't think she's involved.
I don't think she's involved either. And as bad as it might sound, I hope she's possibly not. She's good on the mic. She's good at heel work stuff. Perhaps maybe if she was part of the faction, she wouldn't necessarily have to wrestle. She could just do some spooky bollocks, spooky bollocks with a mouth, just by talking, by the presence, by the character. But it's not something I personally want to see.
Went to college with a girl that did spooky bollocks with her mouth. Now, Eva Marie, my favourite Eva Marie moment was an NXT match that she had against Bayley.
Yeah.
And it was the NXT women's title, and it really felt like they're going to put the women's title on Eva Marie. And the NXT, the Full Sail crowd hated it. So it was such a pro Bayley, such an anti Eva Marie.
Yeah.
And the way they structured the match, they knew that we thought we knew. So all these like false finishes that tied into the match made you think, oh, they're going to screw Bayley out of the title, and then it never ended up happening. But what a fun little encounter that was.
You see stuff like that.
And I like the whole thing.
That.
And I like the Eva Marie, the stuff that she did where I was like, Eva Marie, the superstar all time, is not here due to traffic.
She leans into it, and that's the good thing about Eva Marie is she leans into stuff like that to make something out of it. She knows she likes to just rile us all up, doesn't she? And she does that at the same time. She's very good at it. So I mean,
really good with it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think she's involved in the Wyatt Six. Bianca Corelli from NXT. She's the daughter of Santino Marella. She shared on her socials, "Hey you guys. Sadly, I'm injured and will have surgery next week. I'm gonna do all I can to recover properly and come back stronger so I can get back to doing what I love, performing for all of you. I can't wait to get back in the ring." She's going to be documenting her journey back on Instagram and TikTok. We've barely scratched the surface with Bianca Corelli on NXT. She's had some matches on NXT and on Level Up, but we've barely scratched scratch the surface with him.
She's she's got, I think, with a lot of these people, she's got promise. She's got a bit of a different style, quite heavy, quite like a heavy hitter, like a bit of a brawler, a bit of a bruiser. What? Bit of a bruiser, sort of demeanor about her, and I like that as well. I kind of like the sort of the powerhouse. I like it when we get that, and you get the contrast between sort of like the smaller women and Arianna Grace, as she's called on NXT as well. Yeah, like I hope she recovers very soon, and then she can get back into the fold of things, so we can see her develop further, and see her really, meet her full potential.
Now, like a contestant on Pimp My Ride, brace yourself for very aggressive spoilers.
That's good.
Thank you, mate.
That's really good.
Rampage was recorded last night to air tonight. Now, if you don't want to know what happened, then this is the part of the video where we sign off and we say keys, keys.
Love you, bye.
Oh, good, you're still here.
Oh, I thought we were going to reverse.
Oh, shall we?
Yeah.
Keys, keys.
Love you, bye.
You're here. So, Andrew, what went down on Rampage last night? Because there was some returns, there was some debuts, there was a big match for Dynamite.
There was a plethora of stuff, Tom. So, during a backstage segment, Dark Order were arguing with Jose, the assistant, and then put their hands in for a show of unity. An extra hand came in late and was revealed to be the returning Stu Grayson. Ooh.
They did the hands in the thing. The B shows.
The B shop.
You're all under arrest. This was interesting because Stu Grayson was sort of persona non grata. Like he was, his contract had run out and it wasn't being renewed, and it was he did a few indie dates.
Yeah, he went off to do indie stuff, didn't he?
And he got a lovely reaction for the live crowd apparently.
Yeah,
the return of Stu Grayson.
I'm excited to see him back in the fold of things.
Does it give like a little renewed bit of vim and vigor to the Dark Order?
I'd hope so. I really do hope so. Again, they're sort of like a team that feels underutilized on AEW. Maybe haven't really like hit their full potential just yet either. And whether that's through just like booking and whatnot, who knows? I really thought they were going to get the Trios Championships the other week, but alas, they did not. However, maybe it's on the cards once again for them. Continuing with the Rampage spoilers, however, Chris Jericho had an in-ring showdown with Dalton Castle. As part of Jericho's quest to be every Ring of Honor champion, they will go one-on-one this Tuesday on Dynamite.
So Jericho again saying, I want to beat all the ROH champs. And Dalton Castle, who's been in the mix a little bit on AEW, one of the ROH 6-man tag team champions, lest we forget.
Absolutely.
Not another flipping belt.
Not another belt. No, I'm excited.
So many belts that I think even Marks and Spencer's would send some of them back.
I'm excited because Dalton Castle always gets a good pop when he comes out with the boys. And Dalton Castle and Chris Jericho, I think, will be a very nice combination of people to have a fight.
Yes, they will.
Yes, they will. I'll continue. In the main event of Rampage, FTR and Sean Spears defeated the Embassy. Post-match, though, Mike Bennett, Matt Taven, and Maria Kanellis made their AEW debuts, attacking FTR and Spears. All the heels beat down FTR and Spears until Wojo ran in for the save. Now, obviously, we know that Bennett, Taven, and Kanellis have just finished up with Impact Wrestling as part of Honor No More, and Taven has reportedly had interest from the WWE as well.
To which Tony Khan might just go, no, he's mine.
He's mine now.
Like, you can't have them. like my nephew George when he's playing with the Thomas the Tank Engine. No, these are mine. That one's yours.
You can have that one.
Have that one. Yeah, I wonder whether the interest from WWE might encourage Tony to buy in more wrestlers.
Yeah, definitely. And
stockpiling.
Like Maria Kanellis and Mike Bennett as well, part of Ring of Honor too. And it makes sense that they'd sort of maybe come in and if Ring of Honor does split off into its own thing, which we've said multiple times.
It desperately needs to.
Especially now that the roster it's growing. It's really growing at this point. So I think it'd be a detriment not to finally finally have it break off onto its own thing. Obviously, we know they need to get TV deals and this and that and the other, or just make Rampage the Ring of Honor show. Maybe.
That's not a bad shout.
It's not a bad shout.
That's not a bad shout. If they can do that, imagine the sigh of relief that AEW will breathe once Ring of Honor can go away and do its own thing. It'd be like when your auntie and uncle leaves at Christmas. It's like, we can go back to normal. Like, it'll be such a relief. And I'll stop banging on about the roster then, because then there'll be less people to have to worry about keeping bubbling over.
We will see what happens, won't we? Yeah?
We certainly will. And we'll have more wrestling news throughout the day at cultaholic.com. Keys.
Love you, bye.